A joint annual report from the European Food Safety Authority and the European Centre for Disease Prevention and Control revealed that the number of Shiga toxin-producing E. coli infections in Europe jumped with a 37% increase in 2018 to become the third most common cause of foodborne disease. Campylobacteriosis remains the most common cause, causing almost 70% of cases, with 21,000 hospitalizations and 60 deaths, while salmonellosis was second with more than 16,500 hospitalizations and 119 deaths. Prior to the UK general election earlier this month, the Department of Environment, Food and Rural Affairs claimed that it will use the EU's Smarter Rules for Safer Food package. This package asks that a risk-based approach to animal, plant and public health protection be taken and builds on three principal regulations of the EU. A report by Lloyd's Register claims that 1 in 3 UK shoppers are concerned about food safety and that 1 in 5 have swapped brands in the last year due to a food safety scare, with 72% expecting that food retailers and outlets know the precise ingredients of all products sold. The report, which details consumer habits, is free to access and a link can be found in the transcript of this video. The BRCGS has announced a collaboration with the Safe and Local Supplier Approval, the UK food certification scheme for smaller food producers and processors, otherwise known as SALSA. The partnership intends to allow for an easier transition from SALSA to the BRCGS START programme, details of which are contained in the link in this transcript. Safe Food 360 users will already have their food defence plans built into the platform, but for those businesses that have not yet created them or need assistance in doing so, the FDA has released version 2 of its free-to-use Food Defence Plan Builder tool. When fully finished, the tool gives a complete report that is compliant with existing FDA regulation and guidance on food defence. A link to the tool is available in the transcript of this video. EU pork exports have recorded their strongest growth so far in 2019, rising 37% year on year. The growth is in part fueled by exports to China doubling as a result of the spread of African swine fever. The European Food Safety Authority is seeking feedback on the public health risks for ochratoxin A. The mycotoxin was previously assessed in 2006, but more recent data suggests that it might be genotoxic and carcinogenic. These comments are invited up until January 24, 2020. The US government and China have agreed on a phase 1 of a trade deal that will allow China to make enhanced purchases of US goods and services, including agriculture. The announcement of the trade deal partially resolves the trade battle between the countries and informally ratified should bring Chinese purchases of US goods and services to $200 billion over 2 years. It's already estimated that the market alone could be worth $23 billion to US dairy over the coming decade. A US federal court has determined that the term veggie burger can be applied to plant-based products. The decision follows moves in some US states that had already passed strict labelling laws banning plant-based companies using terms such as burger, sausage and roast. Starting January 1st, 2020, Australian farmers will have a new rulebook that will allow them to remain competitive. The Dairy Code of Conduct seeks to address an imbalance between dairy farmers and processors through a variety of measures and includes the introduction of a dispute resolution process. On December 12th, Indonesia confirmed its first case of African swine fever was discovered in the North Sumatra province. It is the latest country in Asia to be affected since the first outbreak in China in August 2018 was announced. This has been your December Food Safety Industry Roundup and thank you for watching. As with all monthly industry roundups, a full transcript and sources are available on our blog for more detailed reading. If you'd like more information about how food businesses globally are using Safe Food 360 to meet their food safety and supplier quality demands, please send us an email at team@safefood360.com or visit the website for more information.